If an alien spacecraft landed and said, take me to your leader, to whom would you take them?
I'd take Paul. Really? Without hesitation.
The wife. Hang on, I'm not married. His wife.
It's a good idea. Always a winner. Yeah.
Oh, Gordon Brown.
Joe Fletcher.
Yeah, Russell Brand, I think, would be my first choice.
That would be distraction.
We haven't got a leader. This is the big problem.
You're our leader.
There's no one to take to.
It's no good.
Maybe the Dalai Lama, because he's like a nice calm man. They'd probably be agitated after that travel.
A little bit like an alien.
And he meets a lot of people as well, as he used to.
does,
Yeah.
Someone in Sweden, I should think. Who's the leader of Sweden right now? The Swedes are pretty clever.
Well, definitely not Gordon Brown, because he's not been elected for a start.
There is no leader. There's not going to be much of a world actually soon. So, what point in having a leader?
Boris Johnson, if you live in London, surely he's your direct leader.
No.
Come on, come off it.
No, he doesn't get to be leader of Earth.
Actually,
Well, there's not going to be a world
I would
soon.
follow anybody who cycles the wrong way down a one-way road.
I thought it was David Cameron. Did Boris do it as well?
Boris has to do it as well. If his leader does it, then he has to do it.
Then we all have to do it.
Which I do anyway.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There'll be cycling anarchy. So, in fact, the Conservatives are the anarchy party.
Could be an alien.
He could well be an alien.
Yeah. We've no proof otherwise. It is. Tibet's very close. Also, Tibet's very close to space. So, on the Sarah Palin principle that she knows a lot about Russia because she can see it from her house.
That's true.
I think the Dalai Lama, although he's not in Tibet now, but he is in the Himalayas, so that's close to space. So I think the Dalai Lama is probably the best.
But you see, after in 2 months' time, after
Yeah.
McCain's been elected and died of a heart attack or cancer, and Palin is actually the president, then we can take that to see Sarah Palin.
That was it.
That's all we got, man. Adam Roberts and Paul McCauley managed to get 2 minutes of gold out of that one.
But there Adam Roberts and Paul McCauley, you know. Jesus.
Oh, good grief, what do you want from us? Blood?
Okay,
Hang on, I'll find a critic. You can have blood. One. That's not fair.
Ooh, one superpower.
As opposed to America, you mean?
Yes.
I'll take
It'll be Sweden again, yeah. It would. Damn it, I'm all about those Swedes right now.
Sweden was a superpower about 1,000 years ago.
I think it would be answering questions like that instantly.
The ability to write short books.
And deliver them on time?
I'm not so bothered about that.
Right.
As long as they're short. You've got that already.
I'd like them shorter.
Yeah.
The only thing I mainly want is just the ability to smite people. And that's when I'm walking down the street, if they're not walking fast enough, they're going to get... That's going to happen. But does that count as just one?
Other than that, it would have to be time travel, actually. It would have to be time travel because there are so many possibilities associated with that it would just solve everything.
Yeah, or you'd get to be the guy that destroyed the universe.
But I wouldn't know.
Finally,
Nobody else would.
Actually, I really like the Peter Petrelli in Heroes being able to steal everybody else's.
It's kind of a cheat, though, isn't it, really?
Your point being?
I don't have one.
Exactly.
Okay, you want to smite people. Turn back time.
Why?
Why? Why not?
Well, you might threaten an insect and wipe up the dinosaurs or something.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, not going that far back. That's silly.
I was asked this question a while back, a few years back, and I said the answer would be the ability to stop time. And because I thought that'd be a great power, because you could just sort of get things done and still have plenty of hours left in the day. But of course, you'd still age at the same rate, so you wouldn't actually live longer. You would just spend more time doing nothing, frankly, or else being in the world with. So I've changed my mind, and I don't want that power anymore.
Oh, I'm only talking about. Actually, no. What I'd really like, if I had a superpower, I'd like to be able to expand time and space, so I could have my own little space-time continuing bubble I could fit in. And then when I came out, I'd have had like 10 weeks worth of time, and it would only be like 2 days later.
So Narnia, basically.
Yes.
Okay, let's go over me. I'm just going to have to go with the ability to vomit bestsellers. That would work. because it's a nice inoffensive power that doesn't really disturb the equilibrium of the world.
Who's going to buy them if they're covered in your vomit?
Well, it's like people like babies, and they're covered in all kinds of mucus.
Well, there's the cliche about being invisible so you can go in the girls' changing room. But I mean, the amount of books you sell, that's really not an issue.
If only.
Oh, hang on, we don't tell Luke that, do we? Can we just edit that bit?
Is this so you physically vomit these bestsellers, or is it simply a metaphorical?
Well, I figured it's just better than actually kind of, wizarding them out of the ground.
That's true.
So what would you have to eat? What sort of kebab would it take to end up vomiting a bestseller?
Well, that's it. I know. It would have to be a combination of all kinds of things. I'd eat the latest Linwood Barclay book, and then stir in a little bit of H.G. Wells and some Jane Austen for literary credibility and all that kind of stuff.
Copious amounts of alcohol as well.
Well, yeah, to make me vomit.
Yes, exactly.
Someone's clearly thought about this much harder than me. I just want to kill people who are in my way. And you've got this whole world set up.
Of course. Yes, why else would I want?
I got asked about my deadline now. It's 15 months away.
Yes, we're not in the same place here.
Actually flying, because it would save me a bloody fortune in lessons.
That's a good one.
That way I get engine trouble on the Tiger Moth, I can just pick the bugger up. No one will be able to
You would need the moths.
Good point. Save a fortune in hangarage as well. Flying rocks. Yep.
Flying. I can't think of anything funny.